So first question, discuss the experience of regional planning in India in the context of the national capital region. Delhi, the national capital of India, has recorded phenomenal increase in its population during the 20th century. The population of the city, which stood at 2,115 in 1901, rose 1 crore 43 lakhs 1 crore 4 lakh 37,134 in 1951 and 12.579 million 79 sorry first is 1901 and then 14 lakh 37,150 34 it is in 1951 and 12.91 population million in 2001. Okay. The city offers vast economic opportunities and has thus created a very strong attractive force pulling migrants not only from the immediate neighborhood but also from the far off places in the country. This large scale influx of people has put heavy pressure on the infrastructural facilities. The region in the immediate hinterland of Delhi, within which the development had to be planned in order to release pressure from Delhi, is known as National Capital Region. The genesis of the concept may be traced from the Master Plan of Delhi, was prepared in 1951 and finally approved by the Government of India in 1962. The Master Plan recommended the setting up of a statutory NCR Planning Board. Its task was to coordinating the development of urban and rural area in the NCR under the comprehensive regional plan and to secure the collaboration of the concerned state government in implementing the plan. The physical extent of NCR, the National Capital Region, extends over the Union Territory of Delhi and adjoining parts of Haryana, Uttar Pradesh and Rajasthan. The administrative units constituting the NCR are as following. The Union Territory of Delhi in 1,483 square kilometer, Haryana sub-region comprising Faridabad, Gurgaon, Rohtak, Sonipat, Rewari and Panipat district, 13,413 square kilometer, Uttar Pradesh sub-region with the districts of Meerut, Ghaziabad and Bulandshahr, 10,853 square kilometer, Rajasthan sub-region comprising Alwar, Ramgarh and Bharud, Mandwar and Kishangarh and Tijara Tahsils and Alwar district, 4,493 square kilometer. Objective of the NCR region. The basic objective of the NCR regional planning is to regulate the population and the urban area and keep it within meaningful limits. Okay, meaningful limits so that the quality of life in the metropolis does not deteriorate. For the purpose, there is a plan to divert the population to ring towns like Ghaziabad, Faridabad, Ballabgarh and Gurgaon, Bahadurgarh, Sonipat, Loni and Narela. The plan also aims to decentralization of economic activities away from the metropolis of Delhi and generate economic activities in the ring towns. This was to be accomplished through checks on the location of large industries and other job opportunities elsewhere in the NCR. It was also suggested to decentralize the selected government of offices which have been concentrated in Delhi over time. This can also only achieved by developing an integrated infrastructure like transport network, water supply, power supply, those having housing and education, medical facilities, and in the ring towns. The NCR region can the NCR regional plan can only achieved with cooperation and coordination between Haryana, Uttar Pradesh, Rajasthan and Union Territory of Delhi. The Regional Capital Regional Planning Act was passed by the Parliament in January 1985. The task ahead distribution of population the NCR regional plan to develop the same nodal point in NCR to arrest the growth of Delhi in terms of its population size. Some nodal points like Meerut, Hapur, Bulandeshwar, and Khurja, Palwal, Rewari, Bhiwandi, and Dhurera, Rohtak, Alwar, and Panipat, etc. have already been identified. These centers have been selecting for providing more and strengthening their economic base, providing more employment opportunities to attract the migrants. The Interior Development Plan 2001 of NCR envisages to restrict the population of the town of Delhi. The plan also suggests the evolution of a four-tier settlement system consisting of regional centers, sub-regional centers, service centers, and villages. Every regions have provided one kind of facilities. All the NCR regions are not doing such things. Many of them are not to cooperate with Delhi. Disposal of economic activity. The plan also envisages the disposal of economic activities to reduce the pressure of population on Delhi. These activities are location of industries, disposal of central government and public sector office, and disposal of wholesale and distributed trade and commerce. Medium and large town in the industries may often be allowed in Delhi. At present, the medium and large industries are moved to the NCR region due to check the large-scale industrial migration, large-scale labor migration. There is a proposal to shift those offices outside Delhi which do not perform ministerial functions, protocol function, and liaison function. The whole trade which does not serve the consumers in Delhi should also be shifted elsewhere in the NCR. The regional towns in the NCR should be provided a necessary infrastructure facilities to attract the wholesale trade. At present, main growth of three centers are very high. They are Gurgaon, Ghaziabad, and Faridabad. Okay, land use in the NCR. Agriculture is the main economic activity in the NCR. About 80% of its land and 50% of workforce is engaged in agriculture. The NCR plan is proposed to utilize less fertile, barren and wasteland for non-agricultural purpose and put emphasis on the intensification of agriculture to keep up the quantum of food output. Development of conservation of forest area and encouragement of social forestry have also been proposed for economic development and for increase the production of the fodder and fuel. NCR also realized that the development should proceed along with environmental protection and conservation. The site of seismic beauty, archaeological sites, parks, national parks, bird sanctuaries will also be developed and renovated within NCR. A buffer zone of green belt has been proposed to create Delhi urban area and Delhi metropolitan area. The Aravalli Hill extending from Delhi to Alwar province provides ideal location for development a natural forest through conservation. Regional transport system. An integrated road and rail network is essential to regulate flow of traffic and goods within NCR. Proposed to have inaugurated road linking all the nearest nodal point to develop regional rail bypass connecting Meerut, Hapur, Bulandeshwar, Khurja, Palwan, Sohana, Rewari, Rohtak. The EMU services on the ring system of rails may be increased. A new single unified Metropolitan Transport Authority has also been suggested to achieve better coordination. Delhi Metro Rail will be extended to other NCR towns, Gurgaon and Noida, and new flyover links with NCR. New flyover 8-lane road connects Gurgaon and other towns. There is a need to make up the deficiencies in infrastructural facilities to enable NCR to function as one integrated region. Uninterrupted supply of power in prerequisite for economic development. The power tariff will have to be adjusted in a way that Delhi becomes a less favored area for industrial and commercial power. The drinking water to urban and rural areas through integrated water supply scheme consisting of surface flow and groundwater is another important requirement of the area. Thank you.